An influential group in Kansas City politics celebrates a milestone this year.
This is the tool of democracy that pays off, because the vote is the strongest weapon, most powerful weapon we have in a free society.
That's prominent political activist and community leader Bruce R. Watkins, the first black person elected to the Kansas City, Missouri City Council. In 1962, he helped found Freedom Incorporated, a political organization keeping the needs of Kansas City's black community top of mind. For years, the group has worked to boost economic development, impact public policy in our area, and educate and register voters ahead of the elections. Ken Bacchus is one of the group's vice presidents, and he joins us here on Heart of the Matter. First off, congratulations on your anniversary, Ken.
Well, thank you. It's been an awesome year already, and we're celebrating this while moving forward at the same time.
What does it mean to you that Freedom Inc. has been around and doing the work that it's been doing for 60 years?
Well, it just simply means that I'm certain in the beginning when they started, they would like to have this been a short-term operation, but the issues continue to come up. The matter of injustices, the ability to elect people that we thought to represent the communities in which we serve. And so that issue continues, but now it's more of a collaborative effort with many other organizations who have some and similar interests, and that is electing good quality people who would do the right thing for our communities and for our city.
You bring up a good point that the work hasn't stopped in 60 years. There's always something, there's progress, there's setbacks. You've lived through a lot of this history. Freedom Inc. has been there. What is the mission moving forward? How do you continue forward now?
Well, it's all about the issues and the needs of the community that we serve. We constantly have contact with any group of involved people in the community. They tell us what's going on, what the needs are. We work with all organizations throughout all levels of government and with the private sector. There are issues that always need some type of attention, and what we try to do is bring some direct information into the community, do the research, talk to all of the involved individuals and organizations and institutions, and try to make a position statement that we think best represent the common interests of the involved community.
You know, we're just a handful of weeks out from a big midterm election,
Huge.
right? One of the biggest in a while that we can remember. When you talk about issues, what are the biggest issues that people out in the community are bringing to you? What's keeping them up at night? I have to imagine the economy and inflation has to be top of mind right now too.
Yeah, those issues, but the involved individual issues as well. You know, people want to know about health care. They want to know whether Social Security is going to be impacted. They want to know that they're going to be that our government will operate in a manner that they're accustomed to operating, instead of allowing individuals and people to make decisions, particularly for women. That's a big issue. So all of these are major issues. It depends on each year and each election, it depends on what people think are the utmost. And so we hear a lot about freedom of choice these days and about democracy, but we also hear about the pocketbook issues. You cannot escape that. Grocery prices are going through the ceiling.
Right. I mean, it's hard to live right now for many, many people. It's October 9th today. There are only a few more days left for voters to register in Missouri. What is your group doing? Are there registration drives trying to get people signed up in these next few days?
Yes, we have constant organizations that assist in voter registration, get information out. There are major limitations on assisting people in voting these days. You can only do up 10 people. But what we try to do is primarily have you registered, are you registered correctly, and check at the websites, and if not, update your registration status so you can vote on November 8th.
Why do you keep doing this with Freedom Inc.? What drives you?
What drives me is that I've been an elected official before, and I know the needs and requirements of persons to do that work. So what we do is look for the next generation. So my job is to assist the next generation in being A, getting them elected, and B, helping them to do the best job that they can do.
All right. Ken Bacchus, congratulations on your anniversary with Freedom.
Thank you. We have an awesome group of people, a good board of directors, and our president is awesome.
All right. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
If you'd like to learn more about Freedom Inc.'s mission and its legacy, go to freedomincorporated.org.